who are training community members in advocacy and social accountability. The group you are seeing right now is a group of people who have volunteered to be there, to be able to speak for their friends and ensure that there's improved service delivery in their communities. As the Council of Churches in Zambia, our vision is to be a prophetic voice with a transformative impact in the society as well as in the church. This project, we are partnering with CEJ, but let me make mention that this project is funded by the Scottish Government through NIRAS, who's our managing agency under this project. This project is in 4 different districts: Sioma, Shangombo, Luangwa, as well as Sinazongwe district. So it's in 4 different districts, all speaking the same language, advocating for climate justice. Our goal is to build climate resilient communities.
The Climate Just Communities project is a project that is very unique to dealing with issues or responding to community issues around climate change. And because we have different climate variation issues in each community, even as we are approaching this project, we approach it from more of a community-based response, where the communities have different responses to climate issues, because even the situation where we are might not be the same. So we respond to these climate needs as they come in the community. The reason why we are gathered here is for the stakeholder dialogue. So how did this stakeholder dialogue come about? We had trainings with the community on different social accountability tools, and some of the tools that we focused on were the participatory planning process tool, which was one of the tools where the communities have been equipped on how to participate in the development agenda of their community and of the district of Luangwa. Then we further went on to have an engagement with the tool on budget tracking and expenditure monitoring. So our advocates have been trained on how they can track government expenditure, track the funds that government is releasing from central up to the spending agency. So if the council has received, we talk about the CDF, how can they track the implementation of the CDF funds, those that are reaching their community? Then we also went further and had a discussion around the community scorecards. So the community scorecards focuses mostly on service delivery, while the budget tracking focuses on issues to do with the budgets and projects that are being done there on the financial phase. One of the issues that we would look at, if the community was entitled to have 6 boreholes, and then they only received 3 boreholes, the community have the rights and opportunity to ask the duty bearers why they have not received what they were entitled to. So this is a process that we are trying to ensure that we provide transparency and accountability to the duty bearers, and the duty bearers also provide accountability to the rights holders.
Every beneficiary redeemed their inputs. Full redemption, and we've closed the FISIP exercise for 2024-2025. Actually, on a country level, countrywide, we've closed.
Bamene bafunika kupasa ma certificate ya ma association ba number 1 ni ba registration, national registration. Kwa mene tutenga maleji mu office, mwamene tutengera maleji under Ministry of Home Affairs, ndiye bamene bafunika kupasa ma certificate ya ma association. Ma saving groups bamene bafunika okupasa certificate ya saving group bisiyana nakamba bintu bibiri, association na group. Bamene bafunika okupasa certificate ya group ni ba local government, ba council. Mbera nai ni ba council, not ma cooperative department here.
And in fact, this year, there was a rule to say you pay according to FRA payments. Whenever good is about FRA 50 kg bag, that was the amount you are going to pay back. And that one, it's just like that. It's strict. Because what the government knows is they have given us fertilizer and they were encouraging us to use our local resources.
Wazawa akamba kuti amachita employ one ma village scout. Ma village scout kwamba akamba kuti ma village scout tikaita employ wazamba usowezera kuno within the community. But apa chementiona chakuti wazawa jama tengea kwenda kusowezera kutali kana enda ku maparks ku patrol kuja. Manje chokonga hapo nchakuti kuno kuma communities kwatu kapena kumbi kwatu makala kulibe securities was. So as a result zinakuza kuti job zambo kudia minda za wandu evening needs ungeni. So far pan beni kamba so hapa. Within a week regular minda almost 4 or 5 cities zilatu njovu.
We had no ammunition for the past 2 months. So that's the reason why we have been dishing out the firecrackers. So last 2 days ago, when we received ammunition, that's when we deployed. Because we cannot deploy officers without ammunition. We can't. That's why we have been giving out firecrackers. So at the moment, as we have ammunition, we cannot allow officers to go far away from the village. And that's why I said yesterday we deployed 2 teams in the same area they're talking about. Wherever elephants have invaded the area, we don't deploy them very far from the community. So starting from February up to date, we are not deploying them very far from the community because elephants are come near the fields. We have that record.
The people of Luangwa have spoken clearly and constructively. It is time for their voices to be matched with action.
So revenue bakamba mu budget mufunika maoneka ija number 1 etikamba revenue. So revenue bakamba mzunga, this is the income that is collected from various sources. So mu budget, so budget sija mimi wakamba manage budget njaba mimi wakana ndalama muri program yatu o muri tournament kamba budget tracking mwe wakambira mzungu to introduce my participants monga isameta kana mndikunzi sana kampani ya basics ya public expenditure. So tukamba public expenditure je nakamba ku government na mwamini 70 mu community yatu ibakamba kuna amani ndio pasa example bali ngani ya mabo mu mabo plan yenze yangati yenze 6 banapanga ko yangati ya 3. So kupanga ya mabo ya kukumba ya mabo mwinankani ya etikamba public expenditure management. So bandani mazambo kita manage ma public expenditure bandani mazambo wona manje mu community moment tokera expenditure ya public kaba kamba chizindalama zatwa. So that's why mwangena na mbali ya chani ya budget.
So when we are talking about social accountability, we are saying we should learn to start holding government or service providers accountable. We should learn to start asking the right questions. We received 36 million for CDF. Where has the 36 million gone? You receive WDF, the money that they collect through levies and taxes. That is the money that they call WDF, Ward Development Fund. So the council has got 3 streams of funding. The first stream is the CDF, which they get from government. The second stream is the Equalization Fund, which they also get from government. Then the third stream is WDF. These are monies that the council collects through levies, through taxes, through fees.
As being concerned citizens, kuyangana palima needs yangana kugana community mwatangana bana ba school waenda kutali maybe 3 kilometers kufunza, but why is kuno community based school so tulikata sakira njira kutafunza.
So nkani za advocacy ni nkani ikulu maningi, madonors, support, biliyonse support ingabwere muno mmunzi. Monga isema NGO kuma pezika titabwera taenda kwa bwera ba child fund time siwaliko kwa bwera aba siwaliko aini but nkani za advocacy, that's why itima tageta bantu bene bake bamuminzi, because tizi wati muntu tikamupunzisa mukambira banzaki, muntu tikamupunzisa tamukumbukisa pali ma rights yake, ma human rights tamukumbukisa nishiveni fitachokapo waja bantu kai ndimwe bankala mumaminzi simwameni. So bazambo peze kati bazambo zikambira. So ndiye nchito ikulu wai tipuza nkani za advocacy kuti ma communities tiyachaye empower tiyapase mpamvu yozikambira.
Wai neoyimirira monga ma traditional leaders uno mu Luangwa oro tu chifidomu chankala chintu chokondweresa maningi chokuti for the first time kuti tinkale na ma advocacy champions and unkara ife vantu amene okambirako anzatu tinkale vantu okwanirisa, because niwona ichi nchiyambi olwemwe mwaona kuti muna ma champion mu district because ini chiyambi next make sure musaso wakongelera pokambira polewera, because it will be a strong champions.
This detailed community report represents findings collected during community scorecard administration session held across Luangwa District in March 2025. The exercise facilitated by training advocacy champions was aimed at evaluating the delivery of public services in sectors such as education, health, agriculture, and community development. Through inclusive engagement with residents in 14 wards, the sessions revealed significant delays in project implementation, uncommissioned infrastructure, incomplete agricultural input distribution, and minimal responsiveness from local authorities. The findings represent real experiences and concerns of community members who are directly affected by these service delivery shortcomings.
I'll read on the key findings that were done by advocates from different wards. One, we start with the health sector. Responsible stakeholders, the Ministry of Health, District Health Office, Infrastructure Department, Luangwa District Council. Yeah. Activities or activate. Ward. We start with Mwadiri. Staff house at Kasinsa Clinic completed but uncommissioned. No finishes, overcrowding, low morale. Chiriwe. Clinic constructed and completed but remains unopened due to bureaucratic delays.
built at Kapote Primary School under the CDF funding has not been completed for now. It's 2 years now. And we also have TIWE award for our teachers house at Paluzi Primary School has stood at window level for over 8 years now.
This project for the construction of the staff house at Kasensa Clinic under Mwalilia Ward, I would like to mention to the House that this particular project was commissioned. There was a letter that was written, and so the nurses will be moving in. So I don't know when this information was collected, the data when it was collected, but earlier today I've confirmed even with the Director of Engineering, who is the head of all projects, and he has confirmed with me that this particular project was commissioned through a letter. They may not have held an event to commission it, but a letter was written to the responsible persons and the nurses will be moving in. So if we did not know, I'd like us to kindly take note that this particular project was commissioned. A letter was written to officially inform them that they can occupy the building.
For ablution block built at Kapoche, it's not under CDF, it's under Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation. So it came under sanitation. Yes, but on the progress, I think just last week they wrote to us that they will be coming because the office implementing it is the provincial office. Yes, so they usually come to monitor it. So just last week they wrote to the council to inform us that they'll be coming and inspect on the project and take necessary measures for the delay that the contractor has caused.
The reason why we are having this dialogue, the dialogue forms a critical component of community-led accountability process in Luangwa District. How does a community lead the accountability process in this district? Then, building on the findings of the community scorecard exercise, the dialogue brings together community members, the government institutions, the clergy, so that it offers an opportunity to reflect on the challenges identified.
Participatory planning tool. Why does participatory planning tool? The full part that it increases citizens' voice.
Then quantitatively, yamenyaka baba yakutina tuone kuti nanga teacher yali paja pakasukulu pafa ngokwanira kuti vangakale vangakwanisa kudzidzisa vana vako vonga vamene kunali maleshwa one teacher per 35. So nanga vana vamene vakunzira paja ni vambiri bwanji nanga mateachers vali paja are they enough to teach those children?
So for the community now to assess the quality education of that school or of a school, the community has to go through the WDC together with the PTA chairman. That's when you can assess the quality education of that particular school.
This tool supports the prevention of corruption by potentially exposing corruption, informing the public about the possible impacts of public policies, and then it gives citizens the voice and make demands of their government.
Because no willingness from stakeholders. Stakeholders were the monitoring and evaluation, but if the interest in
challenges, lack of funding, personnel, and technology
technologies hinder the implementation and sustainability of monitoring evaluation learning system.
Hapa na mtokoze 3 days ametakala kwa mafunzo yetu. Mimi nako ma chairman yonse nzanga hapa cluster. Mawa menayo nikuti mafunzo ametapunzira tose tili muno. Sasa lile pana. Koma mentapunzira pano tupeleke utenda kuma communities watu so that nawe wanzatu wajiwe kuti Advocacy champion ni chani. Kunganza na mafunzo mentapunzira pano. Sasa lile pamene hapa.
We are here to improve, number one, security in terms of human animal conflicts. We have with our personnel and they has elaborated and listened from your concerns, and we have agriculture, the food reservoir, because everyone needs to eat, and we have had the dialogue with the we have got infrastructure, the council is here. If we want development in terms of infrastructure, they are here.
Hii workshop yatandizira ya social accountability yatandizira makamaka choyambirira tapunziramo community scorecard yamene ni document yamene titandizira mu community mwatu kuchita assess kuti vintu vyenda bwanji mu community mwatu ngati ni ku education or ni ku health.
One of the things that I've learned is about social accountability. Under social accountability, I've known how the government has to operate and the facilities that has to provide to the communities. So, in short, I've come to know the line or the ways to use when approaching these public offices, or the people to follow, the people to follow, and the people to ask about the issues that are affecting the people in the community.
There's nabwera kuno ku workshop ya kupeza kuti tipunzire va visulo mwamene tingankalire na ma line ministries monga va agriculture va social welfare mwamene tingazichitira kuti tiziba chita track mwamene tingazichita track ma development yamene vapanga muno mu dera yatu.